Good morning, this is Charlie Stocker with Charlie Stocker, Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker on Facebook, YouTube, and heygardenguy.com. On the website where you can ask questions, we'll answer the questions. And along with that, we have a new video every day. And those videos are about 3 to 3.5 minutes long, and as you've been watching, this is about our 7th video. I'm with a new player in the game. This is Gary Schulteis. And Gary is, he does quite a bit down here. He does the building. He's a retired therapist. Every plant needs its therapist. And so we're here at the community garden across from Pierre Funeral Home on Franklin Street. We invite you to come down, involve yourself with what the goings on are. Everybody is a volunteer. That's the neat thing about it. He's done some things that I think very few people know about. And Gary, I'm going to let you talk here in just a second.
Sure.
But how many out there have heard of a pawpaw? I see a number of hands. Okay, tell us about what you've done with the pawpaw.
Well, I've been interested in pawpaws for about 30 years, and we wanted a couple small trees here. Pawpaws, if you see them in the woods, they're kind of a little scrub brush. If you plant them
how tall do they get?
Well, they'll get about 15, 20 foot tall. If you plant them in the garden, they'll fill out and they'll make a nicely shaped tree.
Okay, so your whole concept here, as you come into the community garden, was for this to be kind of an entryway, like Carolyn did with the arbor in front,
right.
Arbola.
Exactly. Now, pawpaws will have a fruit in the spring. Early. Well, actually, I'm sorry. They set in the spring, and the pawpaws actually come on about early fall.
Okay.
September off.
What do they taste like?
Pawpaws.
Like chicken.
They taste like like bananas.
They taste close.
Yeah,
that's
very
the
close
closest
to
you can get.
Yeah. I knew the answer.
You knew the answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we going to use this? Yeah, we're going to use
Yeah,
it.
we
Keep
should.
going, keep going, keep going.
And the other thing that's really interesting about them is that they are the host plant for zebra swallowtail butterflies.
Say that again.
They are the host plant for zebra swallowtail butterflies.
Do we have a lot of zebra swallowtail butterflies in the area?
We found one in the garden this year. At my house, I see them every day because I have pawpaws around.
Oh.
If you don't have pawpaws in the area, you won't have the zebras.
That is interesting. Now, do you have the male and female parts on this pawpaw, or do you have a male and female plant?
The way the plants work, when they first blossom, the flower is receptive to the pollen, but there's no pollen. It doesn't produce pollen at that time. It won't fertilize itself, but it will fertilize another tree, and you need 2 separate trees to get pawpaws, to get fruit.
Everything, you had a little technical glitch from our cameraman, and you know, folks, we're not professionals, but we have a good time. So we're going to go back to the male and female pawpaws. Go on, take it, Gary.
Okay. When they blossom in the spring, they have this beautiful little purple flower that's kind of hard to see. It's purplish brown.
Almost like a map, kind of hidden.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden. At first, it's receptive to pollen, but it doesn't produce pollen, so that it won't fertilize itself. That's kind of a protective thing. Then later, as it develops, it will produce pollen, and so then the bugs will come and spread that to other trees.
That is amazing.
And so you need 2 pawpaws. You need the pollen from pollen and 2 pawpaws to actually produce fruit. So.
And you can't tell the difference between a male and a female because they are actually male and female, but at different times of the year.
Exactly.
Wow.
Right.
Mother Nature is absolutely astounding.
And early in spring when these bloom, it's kind of, there aren't very many bugs out. They bloom really early. So the smell of the flower is a little bit, if you have to get up real close to it, it's kind of funky.
Yeah.
And it actually,
odoriferous, we say.
Right. It attracts flies and carrion beetles. So one of the best ways to get pollination is to hang some roadkill up in your tree.
Oh my gosh. Well, folks, you've heard everything on Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker Facebook. Now you're going to learn about persimmons. Gary, thank you for being here at Community Garden across from Pierre Funeral Home. Have a great day.